Well, there were media reports that the president of Spain's soccer federation, Luis Rubiales, would be resigning this Friday. Instead, he said he will not leave his job. Rubiales came under fire for an unsolicited kiss he gave to midfielder Jenni Hermoso after the team's victory at the Women's World Cup final. Rubiales initially laughed off the incident before issuing an apology the following day, but only under a growing pressure. For more, let's speak to Sarah Morris in Madrid. Hello to you, Sarah. Luis Rubiales having to face the Football Federation's General Assembly this Friday. What did he say?
Well, to the surprise of the Spanish press, who had had the understanding that he would resign at today's meeting, he surprised them at the end of quite a long speech by saying repeatedly, "I will not resign, I will not resign." Now, the first thing he did was apologise. He said, without reservation, for that vulgar gesture where he grabbed his groin during the celebrations when there was a goal scored. And of course, that happened just near to Queen Letizia, who was there with her teenage daughter. He said he apologised to the royal family and anyone else that gesture offended. He said it was because of euphoria. However, he went on to defend, as he saw it, that kiss that he gave to Jenni Hermoso. He said it was a mutual kiss, and he turned on what he saw as the world of false feminism, saying that this was effectively a witch hunt for him and that he wouldn't give in to it. He even threatened court action against some of the far left members of the government and political members that have denounced him for abuse and sexual violence for that kiss. He says defiantly that he will hang on to his job as the president of the Spanish Football Federation.
Is this the end of it then?
It certainly won't be the end of it as far as the Spanish government is concerned. We have heard various ministers say that they will consider, and certainly from Monday will be taking complaints about that unwanted kiss as they see it. They will be taking those to the administrative court that deals with sports administration, and they could remove Rubiales from his job. Of course, Rubiales also has the FIFA investigation that was opened yesterday against him. They are looking at whether he breached their code in terms of offensive gestures and offensive action against individuals. So this is far from over for Rubiales, a powerful man in Spanish football, but one with more and more critics.
Yeah, and it seems to be a shame, doesn't it? I mean, Spain had its victory at the Women's World Cup, and we're spending more time talking about this. What has reaction been to the story?
Lots of women and commentators in Spain say that it is ironic that the glass ceiling for footballers has been broken, that women have shown that they can deliver and bring back a World Cup for their country, and that message to young girl footballers has been overshadowed by the behaviour of a powerful man who was the boss of Jenni Hermoso. There has certainly been a lot of debate here. It's been interesting because some of the conservative commentators have actually switched their views in relation to some of the international criticism over this unwanted kiss. We have seen, for instance, commentators on the conservative newspaper, conservative radio station Copy, saying that they initially defended the gesture, but they now realise that this was an abuse of power, because Rubiales was the boss of Jenni Hermoso, and that he could have forced that kiss upon her. Of course, many people pointing to that video where Jenni Hermoso afterwards in the live stream says to fellow players, "I didn't like it, but what could I do?"